Hi Jasmine, this is Coach Snow from Sharper Aquatic Image. I want to spend a few minutes today to look at your technique on each of the 4 strokes you did this past week at the Etobicoke Swim Club summer camps. Now each of the videos are in slow motion to give us a chance to look at your technique. Let's get started. When we leave the wall in butterfly, let's get those feet moving a little bit. Raising the heels a little bit too high, and let's keep the feet moving. There seems to be a bit of hesitation when you're kicking. Let's keep those feet moving. Now in butterfly, we want to try and get maximum distance per stroke. You should be stroking in a short course pool anywhere from 9 to 11 strokes per length on a normal training or racing situation. To do that, we have to get our hips up. The kicking is okay, but we see how the kicking is hesitating, particularly when you take a breath. Got to keep the feet moving. When the feet snap down, hips should be higher. One last thing, let's start our breath a little bit later on our butterfly. We're lifting our head a little bit too soon. I like the breakout here. It's a really strong position. You got good arm extension. The head position is in a great spot. And this first stroke is almost perfect. It's nice and high, and we didn't have to climb to get out of that breakout. I like the shoulder roll. Let's keep an eye on that. See that right hand is kind of hesitating when it goes in? Let's get that hand in and catch that water. Snap that elbow to your side and get that hand out of the water. Similar in butterfly, your body position is so very important in backstroke. We have to get our hips up. Keep the kick working. Don't let that kick stop, but get our hips up. Long and lean, and let's lean back a little bit, right? Here's our breaststroke. We're going to try and have a nice long straight line off the wall. Squeeze the back of your head, dolphin kick first, then a pull, big, nice and wide, snap to the side, elbows in, and let's get the hands underneath the body on that recovery. Now that exit was a little bit weak, right? It came up on a bit of an angle. Let's see if we can come up on a little more horizontal. We're doing a bit of a face plant here. Let's not drop our head so much when we go to stretch. It's really deep, right? We don't want to have our head and our shoulders drop so deep in the water like that. I know we're trying to get maximum distance per stroke, but let's maybe lean forward a little bit and have that forehead point forward as opposed to pointing down when we go to take a stretch on that breaststroke, right? Get your elbows together and let's get those feet moving on that breakout. These feet have got to travel really fast. We've got to get our hips up high on that very first stroke. Now, can you see sometimes how your entire head is underwater? Let's get the head up a little bit. Sometimes, oh, there you go, lift it up, and now you're putting it back down again, right? Good shoulder rotation, nice high elbow catch, particularly on the left hand. But you know what I like to see? I like to see both hands snap a little bit longer on the back of the stroke. They seem to be cutting out just a little bit. A little more power, a little more hand speed at the back of the stroke. Great work, Jasmine. I hope to see you at a swim meet, and all the best for the season. Let's have some great times. This is Coach Snow from Sharper Aquatic Image.